guys, this is Ashley, Scrapping Nerd, and I'm back today with a layout from my Through the Seasons kit, where I am using my winter kit for January, February, and March, as well as the Mix It Up Monday crew, where we take a sketch or a layout and we mix it up with mixed media, stitching, anything like that. And today's sketch is from Misty at the Crafty Soup, and all of the information for her website and all the information for the Mix Up Monday hop and all the information for the Through the Seasons hop will be down below in the description box, as well as a link to my kit share video for Through the Seasons. So I didn't really go through much of what I'm using today as it's in my kit share video. But I did pull out this vellum snow paper that was from my kit, as well as the denim-like looking paper that I'm using for my background, and then this snow paper, which is actually a bow bunny paper that I've had for a long time in my stash. And so this is why I like using, being part of the Through the Seasons group, is because it's a kit that I've pulled everything from my stash, and so I try not to put anything new in my kit, because the idea for me is that I want to use all of my stash and things from my stash and get them used up. And it's the winter kit, and if I'm honest, this kit is a little hard for me because I don't have a lot of winter photos, and so my kit also includes just kind of woodsy feel. But today I am scrapbooking snow photos, so I pulled out the snow-like items that I had in my kit. And so it's nice to get those used because, like I said, I do not have a lot of snow photos. It doesn't really snow in Arizona much. But the photos I am doing is of a snow that we had, which is kind of crazy. But I had these wooden snowflakes, and so what I'm doing is I'm taking some distressed texture paste and I'm putting it all over the snowflake, and the snowflake already has like this burlap feel to them on top of it being wood, and so adding this texture paste kind of just fills in some of the grooves of the burlap. And so the idea is to make it look like snow and make it have texture. And so I'm pulling in this texture paste, and it's in the color opaque, but things get really dry here, and I have some saran wrap all over the top to help keep it from drying out. But it still is it's getting a little tough, so I'm trying to get these things used up. I have no idea how to further keep things from drying around here. It's just so dry, and the press and seal helps, but after a while, it's just not enough. But I got the snowflake covered, and then I took my embossing ink in clear and I put it all over the snowflake, and then I pulled in this Recollections Pearl embossing powder. And so I really like how this looks because it's pearl color, and so the light really catches and makes it look like snow on top of these snowflakes. And I don't know where these snowflakes came from. I've had them for a long time. They had holes in them, so I think they were like ornaments of some kind that I got from somewhere. But I really like how this turned out. And in Misty's sketch, she had like 3 roses at the bottom, and so I'm kind of inspired by that with the snowflakes, although of course I add more than she has because I always have to add so much. But I did like her sketch had the 6 like smaller photos, and so I thought that was a really cool idea to get more photos on the page. These are snow photos, and they're just pictures of my dogs like sniffing the snow, like, what is this? Because they don't know what snow is. And I hadn't scrapbooked them because they're not like the best photos, and it's not, I don't want 7 layouts of these snow pictures. And so when I saw Misty's sketch, I was like, oh, this would be perfect. I could get those photos of my dog sniffing the snow and document that, hey, it did snow that one day here in Arizona. So I really was excited, and then I got to use some snow paper from my kit. So this was just a perfect sketch to go with these photos, and then they looked like Polaroids, and I decided I was just going to use this Let It Snow photo, and I had put the photos out so that at least each of them, it says Let It Snow on the bottom, and so it mimics kind of that Polaroid idea from Misty's sketch. And she had all vertical photos, and so I have a mixture of vertical and horizontal. But again, it's still her inspiration, came from her inspiration with that lovely idea of it making it look like Polaroids. And she had some lines at the bottom, so I pulled in some washi tape from my kit just to mimic that at the bottom. And I really liked this vellum paper to add that extra layer in the background, and it shows up really good on that. It reminds me of denim because of the stitching around the edge of the layout. But it's got like a slight herringbone pattern in there, but it made that vellum really pop, and so I really like that. And you can see here I'm just folding over the edges of my washi tape. The silver washi tape doesn't stick the best, and so it worries me. And even though I'll have my snowflakes on top of it and they'll be glued, it'll hold there, but I fold my edges over and then tape them on the back, and that just helps to keep it stuck to the paper. I'm not sure why that silver washi just it doesn't stick well at all. Maybe it's too glittery or something. And in this part that I cut off of the bow bunny paper on the back, it had like this scalloped edge, and so I fussy cut out the scallop edge, and then I put it down the left side of the photo just to add something else. And I had made it so that the washi tape goes behind and not over the top of it, so it kind of looks like it stops while this scallop goes down the side, but I think it adds a good detail to the left side of the layout. And I decided I was gonna do a title. I don't normally do titles, but because this is just in my year album, I decided just a simple snow days title would be perfect for this. And so I pulled in from my kit. I had these alphas that are from the Hip Kit Club, and I think it's from the Awesome Life. So I've had these a long time. I got the Hip Kits a couple 2 years ago maybe, and so I'm glad to get to use these up. I don't use alphas very often because I'm really bad at titles and stuff. That's one of my goals, is to start using my alphas. So it was good to get these, and I'm always afraid I don't have enough letters to say what I want, but since I don't use the alphas often, they're pretty much usually always there currently. But I then took the Distress Oxide in the faded jeans and sprinkled it on the top. But that's the layout, guys. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day. Bye!